McCrory, Representative Sanchez, and distinguished members of the Education Committee, good evening. My name is Nakia Hall, and I am the Connecticut Director of Advocacy for Achievement First. I want to thank the committee members who, through action and words, unwaveringly supported a per-pupil increase for our hardworking public charter school scholars. The approval of this increase was a sign that our great state is headed in the right direction of valuing every young learner and getting all public school scholars closer to true equity. I say closer because we are still not there. Even with the influx of federal aid, schools are struggling to provide necessary resources to their students. It is the responsibility of our state to ensure that when the federal funding runs out, students do not lose resources and programs that those funds made possible. This is why we need a student-centered education formula like House Bill 5283. Students should receive full funding based on their educational needs and not miss out because they choose to attend a public charter school. In terms of inequity, we also face another obstacle. I am sure it is not news to anyone on this committee that every day students and staff are spending 7+ hours in buildings that are in desperate need of repairs and are growing increasingly unsafe. The good news is that the state has allocated funds specifically to meet the facility needs of our public schools. The tragic news is that our charter schools are the only public schools that are not on the receiving end of these dollars. So what does this mean for our public charters today? It means, and has always meant, funds that should be used for instruction and now remediation for the significant learning loss that our mostly Black and brown kiddos have experienced over the last 2 years has to be redirected to ensure the integrity and safety of our buildings. This includes cracked and crumbling brick walls, dilapidated and leaking ceilings, failing HVAC systems and boilers, asbestos mastic removal, just to name a few. And please keep in mind that in many of these instances, we have to choose repairs over replacement, even when a replacement might save us money in the long run. In essence, we are forced to choose between putting a Band-Aid on a gaping wound or literally plugging holes instead of using funds for student learning and growth. We may have lessened our restrictions regarding COVID, but let us not lessen our resolve to make sure we are setting scholars and their schools up for success by giving them full and equal access to our state school facilities funding. History has its eye on us all. May we be on the right side of it. Thank you so much for this opportunity to speak this evening.